Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's got the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you just got this really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Lions had 7-4 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing the best football, but they're going to fall here. And now you're looking at going 4 games without a win. Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
There's defense for the Packers. They were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And powering through at the 35. And some space here. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. It's a gain of great run there, but it looked like they were going to have it for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity, but they let slip through their hands.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. Set.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion, the tight end. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal.
Set. Ready.
Wilson. And running room scarce here. He's got to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Here we go. Set. 45. White. Set. Go.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw is Duggan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Duggan will look to throw this. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down on a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Flacco looking for his first toss. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go, set.
They run. It's Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Duggan. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Duggan looking to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Flacco will take to the air again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac TeSlaa with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kicker on.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is going to get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Love. That's taken in by Golden. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, and lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Third down and 1.
Let's go.
Love now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk of the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Shot. 17.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Again, it's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ready.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Black 40.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To the air again, Love. Here's a diving catch right side. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions 7-yard line.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Down. Set.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around. And I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brendan McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted.
Set. 45. One.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Ready. 33. Yellow.
Now they send a running back in motion right. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
50. Green. Ready. Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Tuck it down on this side like you know the go. If you don't agree, ask the streets on your big 5 here. You already know.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry piano bags after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll give him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
Lions 7. Brendan McManus kicking off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Duggan now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A great job there. That old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter. They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This one swung out to Montgomery. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only did they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Once more, it's Flacco. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, Flacco. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Flacco. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Duggan.
His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
40-yard line.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Set. Cut.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Love. That's taken in by Golden. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Fight. 97. 60 ready. 6 ready.
Going back to Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Set, hut. Ready.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here we go. Cut.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Lions 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Down, set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Lee McNeil. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they nearly broke that for more, but it is still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Duggan. Open man, that's too slow. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing, Duggan. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nice little juke. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Duggan looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy.
And he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout the ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ken Black.
And they take a knee. So it's all